Hello everyone, how are we doing, and welcome back to beamng career mode. I want to show you a few mods that will make your career mode way more fun. The first mod is called the Undesirables pack by Catman99. This brings hundreds of new vehicles to career mode. Now I was getting bored of seeing the same vehicles in the dealerships all the time, and so this mod really livens things up. The cheap stuff is really cheap, and I've decided I'm going to buy this Moonhawk Rust Bucket. But this isn't all. By using another mod, we can also have the police on the map, and we can earn an absolute fortune by simply evading arrest and selling our dashcam footage of all the police chases. Stay with me. Alright, so here's the Moonhawk, and it's a mess, I'm not gonna lie. It's done over 260,000 miles, jeez. The two main reasons I want to buy this one are, firstly, that it's really cheap at only $220, but the other reason is that there's no mention of an engine in the description, so I'm guessing we'll have to install an engine and possibly even a whole heap of other parts ourselves, so I'm excited to see if we can even get this thing running. So let's click purchase and go and pick up this Moonhawk. Now, I'm going to jump in our trusty old Grand Marshal. Isn't she looking good? Because we need to go and hook up our trailer, which is sitting just over there. I'm not even sure how we're going to get this car onto the trailer because I just remembered we don't own a winch. But we'll figure that out, I guess, when we get there. Alright, let's back this up carefully. I don't want to put a scratch on this old girl. Let's take it nice and easy. And alright, we're hooked up just like that, so let's go. The second mod I'm using is called the RLS Career Overhaul mod by Raceless, and it's probably going to need a whole video in itself to properly explain it, but what I'm using it for today is to add the police to the career mode map. Technically the police are there all the time anyway, they just aren't activated as yet by the devs. And here she is. Oh my god, she is looking rough. Well, ladies and gents, our very own used Moonhawk. I'm not convinced there's any suspension springs or struts fitted to this. She's sitting slammed to the ground. It looks pristine in there actually, pretty good. The interior is, well, dog poop brown. There's no other way to describe it. Not the nicest, but we can certainly deal with it. Let's pop the bonnet and take a look under there in the engine bay. And oh wow, we do have an engine fitted. Okay, so maybe this is just not a runner. I'm going to try and turn the key anyway and see what happens. See if we get any sort of crank. Holy hell, it runs! Wow, that's great news. So does it drive? Well, she's sounding really rough, as you can hear. Certainly not idling smoothly at all. Maybe bad carburetor, bad fuel in there. Anyway, let's jump back in and see, does she actually drive at all? Away we go! Wow, for $220, this seems like a solid deal. Yeah, she's slow, and yeah, the handbrake is pretty bad. Yeah, the performance of this is actually pretty awful, and it bumps about as if there's no suspension whatsoever. We can't even get her to do a burnout. What's going on here? But for that money, can we really complain? I think not. Okay, so without doing any mods at all, can we earn some money with this rust bucket of a car? Since we're using the RLS mod, we've got the police on the roads, and all we have to do is get into a chase, and I believe we start earning money as long as we can get away. I'm giving this the full beans, and we're struggling even to get up to cruising speed. This thing is seriously slow. Plus the engine is starved of oil already. Well, let's give the police car a little tap. I don't know if those lights and sirens were for us, but they are now. Well, they're definitely trying to slow us down and box us in. So let's go on to the verge. Now I've got my foot welded to the floor and we're doing 32 miles an hour. Come on, let's go. They're behind us. Car, you're gonna get us arrested. The car rides so low that we keep doing damage even when running over a curb. Well, this is full throttle, and I think we're going to be in trouble here, guys. I've got a horrible feeling that we're going to be torpedoed at the end of this straight. Oh well, it sounds like he's actually backed off, has he? Yeah, he has. He's dropped right back. I don't know what that's about. Let's just go round the corner and see if we can get out of their sight. And there we go. You sold your dashcam footage for $1,300. For that was amazing. So it seems that crime does pay in career mode. It pays big time. Let's do that again. Oh no, we hit him too hard. Okay, old girl, don't let me down now. I can't explain to you how badly this thing drives. I know it looks like I'm intentionally driving this slowly. It is so slow. The suspension is terrible. And I've crumpled the bonnet so I can't even see in front of me. So I think we're going to have to jump to the third person view. I thought we had escaped the cops, but I can see one in front of us. And I don't know if he's completely seen us yet. But maybe he is about to turn around. So why don't we just find reverse and see if we can sneak out of here. Yeah, this thing is not speedy in reverse, that's for sure. And we're going to lose our door here. Oh, there's another cop down the street. Okay, well, thought we were going to have our car stuck on that car. Well, I think we've got away from the cops. Oh no, there's another cop car. And he's trying to back into us. Well, our engine is in a really bad way. But we made over $3,000 in that police chase. Wow, this is incredible. We've got billows of smoke coming out of the car, but I think we can limp our way back to the garage because this car is absolutely cooked. I'm going to do some upgrades with some of that money that we just made. We're definitely keeping the faded paint. I love the patina on this car, and I think it gives it so much character. Well, here she is, guys, the ultimate Moonhawk sleeper. I honestly spent so much money on fixing her up, and I just hope we can get more than 60 miles an hour out of her now. It was crazy. This car had no exhaust, had no suspension springs, and no radiator. No wonder it was just a piece of junk. But the proof of the pudding is in the eating, as they say, so let's roll. See if we can't mess with some police and make even more money. Well, already the cops are interested in us. And let's put our foot down and see what this thing can do. I've also fitted some nitrous for good measure, and look at the speed that we're achieving already. This is incredible. Whoa, 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 what happened there? Yeah, I think there's something not quite right with the suspension here. Even my NASCAR inspired spoiler isn't keeping us on the ground. Let's go again, fire up the nitrous. The police are very much wanting to have a word with us. But we are not stopping today. 120 miles an hour we managed to achieve there. I'm slowing down because I want to see what this cop car is doing. He's not going to bother us. Let's put our foot down again. Oh, let's swerve around this guy. We did it. And put our foot down. Oh no, it's done it again. It's turned to the right. My God, that took me by surprise. Okay, there's obviously something well wrong with the geometry of the car. But there we go. I guess you get the point. We managed to buy a $220 car, an absolute junker, and thanks to the Undesirables mod we get old pieces of junk like this and brand new really cool configs as well in career mode, which just makes career mode so much more fun. And of course, by using the RLS mod, not only do we have the police, but we can escape the police and we can make some good money. Well, we didn't make any money on this one, I'm afraid. We have to tow back to the garage. Our Moonhawk is going to need quite a bit of work. I hope you enjoyed today's video. The links for the two mods are down in the video description. If you did enjoy, then be sure to leave me a like and subscribe if you're new. Most importantly, have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.